Hello and welcome back. I'm Lost and this is Space Engineers. I've had some slight technical difficulty, which is why I'm not standing where I was before. For some reason my E key was stuck, and anytime I turned on my jetpack I went spinning out of control. Alright, we are mining. I don't have enough power to fly that ship, which isn't even finished. I have very little power for this, but what I can do is I can figure out what I've got around me. So the first thing we're going to do is go up very carefully. And that's what happens when your inertial dampeners are off. Okay, let's try this again. I at least know where I want to head. I'm going to go grab my body, and then I'm heading over to those trees. Take my helmet off, or else I'll run out of oxygen and suffocate. And then there will be another body. I like that they list the planetary gravity as 9.81. It's not 1g, it's 9.81 meters per second squared. And it's the acceleration that you would feel. Let's be careful doing what I was just doing. If I jump too fast, I can injure myself. And that is the last thing I want to do, is kill myself. Alright. I'm headed the right direction. See, I could head up that hill, and there's that dark spot there. That's some sort of ore hidden beneath the surface. But that's a bit of a trek. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here, where there is a dark spot beneath the ice. Here we are. There's the dark spot. So we have to see what kind of ore we've got under here. Come on, give me something. I've got a limited range with this thing. Which is one reason I really want the flyer up, because it has a better range. So far, just ice. hallucinating, am I? No, there's definitely a color change. Ooh, I gotta land. Low on fuel. If I stay up too long, I will fall. Come on. Give me something. I mean, I guess it's theoretically possible, but that it's a false find and that there's nothing under here. Or it could be a gold-silver deposit, and it could be 70 meters down, and I don't see it. Okay. Half power. Full travel. See? What'd I tell you? Gold. And there's silver. Gold. And we've struck gold. Okay. So let's head this way for the silver mine. Shoot, this gold vein's pretty big. Okay. Ah, crouching. Alright, so this is going to look a bit crazy for a minute. But you will soon understand exactly what I'm doing, if you haven't already figured it out. Now I've got a bore shaft. So what I did, out of probably sheer lunacy, because it could have killed me if I had just kept digging, is I dropped down this path. I just went straight down. And that got me close enough to the gold that I could detect it. Then once I got to the gold, I dug a shaft up that will let me walk in and out fairly easily. Okay, so let's GPS. We will new location from current position. And we're going to rename this to gold and silver shaft. And then we will delete the body location. Now, I don't really need gold and silver right now. So while this is useful, and I'm happy to have it, I'm not going to stay here. Instead, I'm going to run back to base. I'm going to run back to base, and when I get back, I will refill my hydrogen tank, and I will have a look for another source, another mine that I can drill in. I could, in theory, build a rover, but I've had so much bad luck with wheeled vehicles that I just don't want to take the chance with my limited resources. That, and the ship that I'm building will eventually be able to become atmosphere, or will eventually take me to space. At least that's the hope. The hope is I can build it big enough with enough storage that I can just take everything that I have, put it into this ship, and leave. At least that's the goal. Clip something, threw me into the air. Long term, I'm going to need more solar panels. I'm going to have plenty of daylight because I've got this thing set for a 24-hour cycle. Which I realize in retrospect is probably far, far too long. I don't have a reactor here. There we go. It sounds terrible. Half the time I let go of this thing, it sounds like I'm crushing my knees. Okay, gotta be getting close. I think it's over here by this tree. Another large deposit there and there. That's what the flyer will be for, getting me to those other deposits that are further away. Or, like that one, on top of hills. That is a long, long trek. Because I'd have to, if I were driving, I'd have to go up that valley and then come back around. There we go. You can kind of see it. See? Stand in the middle of it. Now hopefully, yes! Iron and nickel. See, this is what you really want. When you come up to a patch, you want surface level resources that are easy to get to. But some things, gold and silver, are usually about 60 to 70 meters under the ground, which means that your hand drill can't find them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the point I get closest to the nickel. Crouch down. Then we'll drop a borehole. And this is probably going to be right... Yep, there's the nickel already. So we'll grab some nickel, we'll grab some ice. Alright, and now... Iron is 22 meters that way. Oh, more nickel. And there's the iron. Okay. So, base is that way. That will lead right between the nickel and the iron. New from current position. Okay. I do not need you showing on HUD right now, and I don't need you showing on HUD right now. But what I do want is nickel and iron. And I don't mind having some ice, because I'm going to need more hydrogen. Let's see what we've got. A small amount of nickel. A little more nickel, then a little more iron. Alright, and then we'll take everything left in iron. Alright, we'll fill up. Back to the exit. You know what, let's make the exit a little more obvious. Broaden it out. It shows a little better when I'm down there. And now to make the trek back. Well, I don't have the refinery going yet. I will want to get it up and running soon, so I can start processing these ores. Let's see if we can find another. Is that one? Yeah, right there. And right there, maybe? Okay, so we've got the edge of those trees might have something, or the much closer edge of those trees knows there. All right, let's go. Every time I do that stop, it sounds terrible. Okay, let's see what we've got, if anything. There's the dividing line, right there. You can kind of see the way it goes from normal color to darker color. Just a hope. Yep, more iron. Okay. Let's see if we can find something else. No, looks like it's just going to be an iron deposit. Looks like there might be another one over here. It's possible to have a second very close deposit. It looks like it's just the light playing with my eyes, though. Okay. Well, let's do a hop. I made it most of the way back. And then we'll head over to that other tree line. And then we'll call it a day. Most of the resources here seem to be in the hillsides. So I may have to start exploring a little bit further out. But my goal still is to do as much work as I can without any sort of energy while it's dark. So when the sun comes up, I can get some power. And then once I've got power, I can actually do more. I need a much bigger solar field. I need to be generating a ton of energy during the day. Alright, let's see how much we've got in the way of components for solar panels. We have 112. I can put up one more large solar panel. I need more silicon in order to build more solar panel components. Yeah, I can build 4 if I assemble. Because they take 1 nickel. And 200.8 silicon. We've got plenty of silicon. Nickel is harder to come by. Except that I have an absolute ton of motors. 2,000 motors. Let's disassemble 1,000 motors. That's the gold and silver. Okay. Looks like I'm going to have to travel into the hills if I want more resources. Which means I've got a long trek ahead of me. Or I can just get more iron and more nickel. Okay, so what do I need other than iron and nickel to put out a solar panel? I need bulletproof glass, solar cells, no, large ship. I need solar cells, computers, steel tubes, components, and steel plates. So 40 steel plates, 100 components, 10 steel tubes, and 20 computers. 40 plates, 100 components, 10 tubes, 20 computers. All right. And then I need 640 solar cells. Not gonna have enough. Not by a long shot. But 1. That's 2. It gives me 4 more for the midday sun. Now I want 4 on the other side for the same purpose. Now these will get some sun during the morning. Full sun midday, and depending on where the sun rises, a little bit of sun during the evening. Same with the ones which will be the opposite of what I'm going to put on the other side. These should get full sun morning, full sun evening, less midday. Now, for the ones I'm putting on the other side, I really need a walkway up to them. What I'm going to do that. Always overestimate the amount of steel foot you'll need. love the fact that you just put down a single component and walking on it. Perfectly safe. We'll move it over. Okay. So, we're going to stop here. Next time we will finish up our solar panels, which will bring us to at least a temporary completion of a solar farm. Give us 12 solar panels currently. We need more silicon and more nickel. Thankfully we have a nickel mine. Before we can actually build more, and we'll need a lot more to build more batteries, which we will need to continue growing. So, batteries and solar panels, that's our goal. Until next time, good luck with your own survival and happy gaming.